Facebook/MEP has demanded a Brexit relief fund for Ireland and has become an increasingly central part of the Brexit debate due to the impact on the island-less border after the UK leaves the EU. However, while Dublin has cozied up with Brussels repeatedly during the negotiation process, the alliance appears at times shaky, especially when it comes to the upcoming EU budget. Britain's departure from the EU is set to result in a budgetary black hole of £9 to £13 billion, with member states divided as to how this should be made up. Some, including Germany, say they are happy to pay more, while others, including Austria, oppose any increase. Ireland, too, is happy to pay extra to help plug the gap, but MEP for Dublin Brian Hayes said this must be offset by a Brexit relief fund. Hayes said, "Some countries are saying that they should not have to pay a penny more, while others are saying that they should not receive a penny less in terms of cohesion funds. There needs to be some realism injected into the process right from the start. The EU budget is going to be a completely different beast following Brexit, and no one can logically argue that the status quo should remain," he said. Rather than arguing how much countries were putting into the EU budget, the debate should instead focus on whether money is spent. Facebook/Brian Hayes Irish MEP said Ireland needed a relief fund due to Brexit. Hayes said Ireland should push for financial protection from Brexit. In a personal blog post entitled "Ireland should be willing to pay more into EU budget, but should secure Brexit relief funding" on his website, he said, "However, the key issue is what we can get in return for such a commitment. The priority must be to ensure that Ireland is offered some financial protection from the negative effects of Brexit." A small anti-EU campaign has grown in Ireland in recent years, with the country now a net contributor to the EU after decades of being a net beneficiary. J2 member states are squabbling over who should help fill the budgetary black hole left by Brexit, but Hayes said this was not an issue, so long as the money was spent wisely. He said, "Since Ireland became a net contributor in 2014, we have provided over £500 million in net contributions to the EU budget. More generally, we should be arguing for better EU spending. Funds should be devoted to the areas where they work best and achieve real added value."